Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Life Journey News here. Today, we're talking about what is going on with a lot of things going on today. We'll talk about Deion Cole. So, go into this topic right here. His jokes that he's been making about, well, not mid making, but it was it was a prayer. I'm gonna put it in the description. A prayer for Kirk Franklin and Kanye West, my thoughts on the issue, and just in general, we don't go into everything. Pretty much, you could say all over. I'm not gonna say everything. Some of these things is just deeper than what meets the surface of the eye. But is praying on stage bad, or is it the joke? Not judging nobody over here. Not sure exactly every his intentions behind it, or maybe his heart behind it. But even if you got your mind, let's say your heart in a certain way, right? You feel a certain way about it. It don't mean just because you like it or you don't it wasn't like the worst intentions. It doesn't mean it's automatically good, is what I'm gonna say. But honestly, the fact that he meant to God at all on stage as a comedian, to me, I'm surprised. I'm not used to seeing that type of stuff. People, you could have talked about anything, to be able to mention God is amazing. I'm not studying that at all. But when it comes to things of that nature, comes to man, it's how really it's good stuff that he was saying in there, but saying it as a joke, I can't go. That's not the right way to go about it, but definitely, bro. Like, put some. These are facts about Kanye West. Put some sense and some around him. Help him out. Um, maybe I don't want to give any ideas out here, but definitely the clothes, the Kirk Franklin when it comes to twerking, like take that twerk spirit out, in the name of Jesus behind it. Definitely, like that's not even a joke right there, man. But like something, bro, like do something about that. And like the coolest thing you could ever do, and some reason in his eyes is to the best thing in the world is to dress with a swastika. He mentioned that he could have wore anything, and then so that's what I'm saying. He, that's another thing. A lot of people don't think. I don't think making fun of the blood of Jesus in any way, whether it's wrap him with the blood of Jesus, amen. But to make a joke about because of how his wife was dressing, it isn't. No, yeah, like make her, help him out, go to styles and stuff to wear more things. Uh, certain way, put more on instead of off. Definitely better than mentioning Jesus and the blood and all these other things in mix in a yeah, definitely cover him, his family, things like that. But it's one of these things where the questioning of everything kind of goes. This is a topic where we I really wanted to talk about. Excuse me. We want to talk about Kanye West. Not if he wasn't an artist, I think people would look at him different about his faith, but also a lot of people it's like because other people do it for the fame, it seems like that's just what happens. And he's also had some kind of reputation as being like some kind of he might go. To me, I didn't see him like that before, like Kim Kardashian. That's when he started making his gospel stuff. I thought it was amazing. It was good. He was exposing evil. He was doing all this stuff. Sadly, I believe it's Matthew. in the book of Matthew, chapter 5. There's a verse that says, "Blessed are ye that are," basically, blessed are those that are persecuted. So, yeah, it doesn't mean there's blessed and many things that can be in the Bible, but even in that situation, blessed. You are blessed, man. And so it doesn't mean you're automatically, if somebody doesn't like your content, somebody doesn't like what you're saying, even people, church people, the Pharisees that went after Jesus and tried to discredit him through all of this, they were church people as well, their followers. So when we understand that, it's easier to not be hurt, so broken, so mad, full of hate and stuff, though. Like, I understand that type of feeling as well, especially when it comes down to corruption in high places and how they did them so dirty. But the way I've seen, like, it's like his wife as well, though. Like, his wife. Like, do you believe that his wife has something to do with? I mean, when it comes down to like even Jesus, there's people that didn't like him, that discredited him. There's people that treated him wrongly, accused him, things like that, and even more. So I'm not gonna put it as that is the main reason, but people, just because you have a wife like that, that's a really, it's one of those things that is not commonly thought of, or it's like kind of like it's just like the hidden X factor, the factor you didn't know was that big until it hit you at the end. You didn't know how strong it was. Like people, Yeah, in the fight, saying they can sleep on defense, sleep on. I don't like to go into fights too much, but just because we can be in battle in situations and things like that, I try to put it we can battle through situations. I like to put it in that type of perspective. But let's say the guy who didn't, who slept on uppercuts or only haymakers, that kind of guy, or only what's it called? Whatever it is, though, right? The guy who slept on, I don't know, reversals or whatever things that can happen in a battle, right? There's multiple, it's not just one way to always win. And the same thing goes for losing. Yes, the path is narrow, right? But it doesn't mean you can't like build yourself to win, is what I'm saying. It's not like it's just gifted, or it's just one of these things where it's almost there's a certain way to win, is what I'm gonna say. The path to fail is a lot bigger. Very, very much so. And a lot of times, sadly, men, especially, we can automatically, it's like when it comes down to money or whatever it is, it can be fame, it can be some kind of title or a car, or like people would get smart, let's say, to try to get a nice car, try to do things, maybe try to get a certain type of job to get this, a certain house, or certain, when it comes for a woman, it's like there's nowhere near that kind of effort. And I'm not saying there's no effort in trying to get the right woman, but there isn't an effort to, it's like to try to get the one that fits for you. It's like, all right, she looks like this. Oh well, she's a woman, or there's no more perspectives of it. As long as everything is good in a certain area, she looks good, she talks is good, oh well. Or maybe even money can solve some type of problems. Like it's like looking as light work and everything else not, pretty much. And I think it's, in some ways it can be opposite, because it's like the car, only when you're going out you use it. Especially you that rich, like you're probably not even driving a car or want to be driven. Like you famous and stuff like that. You probably don't want everybody to know that you have this car and the seat. You know what I mean? So you probably have people like escorting you, some type of like company or whatever, or maybe they use their escort cars. I don't know if that's a limousine. I don't know if that's just tinted out. What's that tinted out? But you know what I mean? I don't know if that's driving in a Suburban, Uber kind of a thing, Uber X or whatever. I have no idea. Or special. I don't know exactly how people roll. They have their own security details, or whatever though, and security cars, or whatever it is that people, but sure, especially in that status, you might not even want to go everywhere all the time just because all the attention, all the, well, whatever's going on. He's getting old too. Everybody, people want, I feel like when you're young, it's not an offense to anybody either. I don't like saying, clarifying myself too much. It could be, but anyways, like when I was in my 18 or 20, like I cared more about like speed of a car over anything, kind of like when I was, or that's what I wanted, but yeah, I couldn't really do it, or the money or whatever it was, like, but now I'm not like 50 or anything like that, but I would rather have a more comfortable car. You don't feel the bumps in the SUV or whatever. Than just like let's say a small car. I might want like a longer sedan. That's what I'm saying. Like a small Honda Fit or something. Hatchback. That's the word I'm looking for. Or a Honda Civic or whatever. I might just be more of some of y'all might relate, SUV guy. When you were young, you probably didn't even want an SUV. You just wanted a car. So some of y'all probably trucks. So like when we gain more experience, we can think differently sometimes. But also, who's to say that? Because she has so much boyfriends and stuff, and some people say that her family or her, Kim Kardashian, done people dirty, or just people, whatever it is, jealousy, people, that whatever happened to Kanye was cause of his wife, or cause, like, he was doing some wild stuff too, like, seemed like he was threatening the new guy she was with, or he want to move right next to her, kind of like put pressure on the kid, my kid, whatever, and try to, I guess, ruin that guy's life so you can get back with her, and then pray to God at the same time that make the situation better. I guess it's like you want God to take out a gun and scare the guy. That's not gonna happen. So this is why. And then who's to know? The problems he got, he thought was really true. That was the issue, and it could have been from that guy, or I'm not gonna say that guy, but just other people that were exes of her, really mad or whatever at her, and you was the one defending her a lot, and you were probably taking on a lot of her problems too at the same time. So, or I don't want to use the word karma, but that could have been it too. Like, you want to kind of like save somebody. You can't really save nobody. You can present, and God does the rest. God does the saving. Like, just promising somebody a good life, money. It don't mean that they know how to handle it, that they are caring person, they care about you. It don't automatically mean that all of those things, like, you're gonna have the best relationship in the world just because you got money. Especially with, somebody who has that many partners and, famous about, probably just you already know the type of relationships or people that can be interested in her. It's not always, it doesn't seem like most long-term kind of a thing. So who's to say that she's even interested in, or ever interested in a long-term relationship? Whether she lost faith in that or not, or she rekindled. I don't even want to say that word, rekindled. Make it seem like something, like things can really go. Like at the end of the day, she could have been a stranger. You could like her jokes. You can like how she talks, whatever it is, how she looks. That has nothing to do with who the person is. At the end of the day, their habits, their whatever it is, what they want to do, they're interested in, what they've been through, what y'all can go through together. That's a big factor. Being able to do that, to go through something together. So, like, when we spend time on these things beforehand, it's like it seems harder and longer, but saves you the headache and the pain and anguish later. So it's like you build a muscle. I like that. Like you become strong. These will, I like that. Swole on that topic, subject beforehand. So when the hard times happen, you ready, and you can move forward more lighter, more smoother. That's the word. It's lighter. I'm not gonna put like everything is like featherweight, but that's how money and fame can make people feel like sometimes. Yeah, but bottom line, this is why I'm not the biggest fan, but it's like these type of topics are not the easiest to talk about, and I like to take my time just to be able to cover the right things and say, and without saying, but basically, just make it more easier for everybody, and definitely see how dangerous things can get. I mean, he's a millionaire and stuff, so even that situation technically is better than what other people might go through, that like his fans or something like that, still living in the hood, they're still going through situations like you meet a baby moms or something, and you want child support, and you barely surviving, and you possibly you're going through situations, maybe you don't have a voice to even explain or express anything at all, whether you like this group or not, or this is, so it's still a privilege and a blessing to even be in that situation. There's somebody going through a lot worse and don't have millions of dollars to back them up, or a social media page or anything similar, and don't see a way out either, or it's hard to see the way out, and they're struggling. So definitely keep that in mind. Me, it's a very sad situation. They definitely pray for Kanye, his family. Definitely covering for him and his family, his wife though too, that he can see that attention won't fix his problems, all his problems. That he can just kind of realization that there's more peace, there's more tranquility, is more worth it in Christ Jesus, and in a better outlook for the future. Like the only, to me, it's sad. Like the only hope is to have a wife for himself with, with a mask on, just to feel maybe appreciated, I guess, a certain type of attention that feels a little bit better than not, or dress a certain way, or not, or less, or more, even the swatch thing. I understand there's corrupt people in power that is in Hollywood, but this is Hollywood. You have to expect it's not the most godly, the most friendly, the most, I would just say it's not like Sesame Street really is. Is that a lot of things come into light sometimes. I know it sounds funny and crazy, but with that being said on his situation, to me is sad. To me, because I feel like he was one of those ones, man, that could really have a voice. I think he was trying to get refuge too early, or too, like he expected to like instantly be kind of like accepted and directing, I guess, in the Christian movement, and directly appreciated and directly like kind of like a boss or whatever, whether it's music, entertainment, and I don't think people was ready to receive him that soon in that stature, in that light. And then also, there's people who still don't really take him seriously, that he was looking for God, or he really, even forgiving Jews and things like that. People think it's just a money stunt or whatever it is, publicity statements. So that's the thing. Even if you had good intentions, once you make a publicity stunt, people just think that's just what you like to do, and it can be confusing on what you're like. Okay, you're happy making publicity stunts. There's people who get mad and still make publicity stunts, or whatever it is. So this is why social media can be a very dangerous thing. Especially once these people see you a certain way, it can be harder to get it out their minds. You got so much millions of people and stuff too, and yeah, but like you're someone. It's the expectations too, though. Like you get that amount of fame or money or whatever it is, people are not gonna expect the same thing to you than a regular guy down the street, even though you're both human. Sadly, at the end of the day, and I don't even want to go too much into this topic, but it seems like I'm gonna have to. So, like, don't you think someone who is starving or is in a bad situation, like I said, let's say they had the same situation happen to them, maybe it was a jealous boyfriend or whatever as well, or now, this is an example. He thought it was the Jews, and it was a jealous boyfriend, and that was starting problems behind the scene, or multiple. Like I think in real life, somebody would just broke up with his girl, and that's it. just left. There'll be more of that situation. There's nothing to gain, but when you got like that much millions and you invested, and everybody knows you, and it can make it a lot harder to leave a very bad situation. And I didn't even know he, like to me, he seemed like an honest person, somebody who is kind of like down to earth, you can talk to about anything, real chill, cool. But for him to get a house right next door to his wife, you know, oh god, like to be in the windows, like to really go, hey, that's my kid, oh yeah, yeah. Trying to police from the window above or next door, or I'm just a man, I'll water up the garden, like simping, some people would say, that hard, or you know, just that sprung, or I don't like using that word, but it's like it's so broken looking or sad that they're just willing to be manipulated, kind of a deal, it looks like, or willing to you know, just, I don't know, just like begging to, willing to send come back to me, please, kind of a thing, or yeah, like about you, this life feels this way or not. It's like, and this is someone who, they're known for doing this. This is how they make money off of their shows. Like if they, this is bread and butter. This is everyday life. Have family that is involved in this as well. You know, it's just like multiple family members. So this is like, to them, it a lot more normal than somebody who let's say like you or whatever. So let's say Kirk Franklin twerking, or his wife looking a certain way. Like, do you really want to open the door to, like, do you know what you're doing to somebody, let's say, like a Kim? I'm not saying she has the worst intentions, the worst mother. I want to put it like in that type of look, that lighting or whatever effect you can say. But someone who, this is like, have your wife look, this is bread and butter. Like, having another man, like, this is the world you could be introducing to, whether it's a fan listening to people who just look at you as a situation to get in and get out of as quick as possible, and, you know, take as much as possible, or I'm not gonna say that, you know, that's Kim Kardashian situation, but it just, that they're doing this from either unsatisfied or like a hopeless, like it's not gonna get better anyway, so hey, who cares, kind of a situation. It's just part of life. Oh well, you know, trashed out or whatever, though, kicked out. You know, no call black. Like, it's introducing you to a world. There's people like, is that really what you want to do for him, or this is what? Whether if a person is, somebody think it's because they might have experience with people or know how to dodge more, whatever. They got used to certain things. It can automatically feel not that bad. Is that really the case? After a while of feeling betrayed, going through the worst days of your life, and the only people, or the most you're looking at with the attention, is the people that are quickly willing whether hopelessness reasons or not, or they're just angered. That's why they keep switching people, because they don't know how to deal with a situation, because they are traumatized, and because they that's all they know, that's all they're known for. They, like that. Or they're just desperate, desperate and untrusted, or even untrusted, it's not like people you can really trust, or that they don't feel good, that they don't believe they can be in a relationship like that. So they don't even really give you a chance to, be yourself, or to be comfortable, or you can be like all of that danger. Do you really want that? If you had a daughter, for your daughter, your kids, to be like that, in that situation, the worst situation of their lives, and they can be in a hospital bed, they could be, a disease, dying, whatever it is, and it was because the person they was with temporarily. Or men too. There's more aggressive men than women, and being with that much, or having that much type of attention, can attract the wrong crowd, the wrong person, somebody who gives a black eye or something. Like, he probably just instantly, sadly, like open the door. If God closes it, you don't have to pray that God closes it and repent and really reopen the door to the devil, to it's just a countdown for a divorce. Divorce is going to getting so much attention of fake promises from people and love, that it seems like Kirk Franklin automatically wasn't doing anything his whole life. He was just a liar. He was just fake for his wife, and he was just somebody who was just real cheap, kind of a thing. And he probably trying to survive too, and live a good. He's trying to. I think that people take that, even with the money. Like, you don't grow the muscle of. I'm not sure how to put it, but basically, if you don't try to mature, right, then you don't get it, because it's not always easy to look at things how it is or can be. Sometimes plan A doesn't always work. Plan B is just being more careful, more watchful, more, not making decisions as fast, and these things can lead to more thoughtfulness, more care, more, so, and the other people you meet, it's like, even if they have good intentions, it seems seemingly good intentions, right? Because I don't, somebody who wants the best, the be with you for the rest of your life, with the Bible in the hand, in the, in the wedding, that's totally different, right? So you're just an experiment, or can be to some people, not in a bad way either, but they can be so hurt or so cared, so like they don't even want to give people a try like that. And it's not even that they wanted to, but they just feel so hurt, they just had to, they got to cut it off automatically. So you're getting, like, instead of the maximum of somebody, you're getting this just because, sadly, they have a lot of situations, problems, hurt, they don't know how to deal with it, and they're taking it out on So these are things that he is opening the door for, or has opened it already. And have you ever? I'll make this, try to make this light as possible, easy as possible. Every man isn't good at everything. There's all things that somebody is more easier than others, right? Some things is harder. Sometimes somebody's going through a more harder day than others. So it might feel good to jump to another relationship or something. One day everybody's gonna have that bad day, and everybody's just not gonna deal with it the same way, or that same subject that probably went bad. Whatever, if it's money, if it's not, if it's a heartbreak, if it's a job, if it's or how deep it is and that. But it seems good. It's just one day it's gonna fall down. One day. So it's whatever you do feel like you really gain from that or attracting that, you really lose. Like both. The one you was with and the one you left it for him for. Or once you leave and then you come back, it's never the same. It's like, okay, so maybe if they weren't that serious or it wasn't that good, or maybe I'm not that good, or maybe, so regardless it is, it's a fallback and a less effort relationship. Just for a promise, I don't even like to say that, but a wanting of attention and a imagination and I don't like to say that, but it's kind of like a possible, it's like a possible ending. I like that better. Just on a possibility, a project. The construction, I'm sure you see buildings like that, is always under construction, never finished. Even if, it's making it bigger and bigger and bigger. I've seen buildings like that, and it looks the same exact way as it did before. Like, wow, that's a big project. They didn't change the color of the building. They didn't do, or even a street. You see all this construction on the street. The street looks exactly the same. It's like, what? Even if sadly, we could be used to as hard, or maybe we just gotta work. You don't know exactly, but it's better to try to go another way about it sometimes. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Appreciate everybody watching this. Comment below your thoughts on this. Like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you next time.